Looking for a reliable VPN? Securely access apps, websites, entertainment, and more with NordVPN. With over 5,100 servers worldwide, all your data stays safe behind a wall of next-generation encryption. Work, browse, or use social media platforms safely. All at a price you can afford. Get NordVPN today. Today's episode is called, Go Away, Fat. The Shady Rest Hotel becomes a diet farm when Cousin Mae brings in an overweight girl and starts a weight reduction program. Steve sings It's Been a Long, Long Time. Original air date, May 9, 1967.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate, come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe, he's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
And I do hope the girls like the outfits I sent. And now for the big news. I will be paying you a return visit this week.
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
That's all we need for your Cousin Mae to come. Sally hasn't been the same since the last time she was here.
Oh, Uncle Joe, she's very sweet.
She may be sweet, but I'll say this. That woman's got a brain that stays in neutral and a mouth that runs in high.
You mind if I go on?
Mom! Mom, look! Look what Cousin Mae sent all the way from England.
Those are the outfits she sent?
Look, you know you kids have grown up. What's she sending children's dresses for?
Oh, Uncle Joe. Mom, tell him. These are Maud.
Maud, they're absolutely idiotic.
I suppose you won't like yours either.
Maud?
Cousin Mae sent you an outfit, too.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. You don't think for 1 minute that I'd wear one of those... And just what are you made up as?
Mom, these are hip huggers. The very latest thing.
Any later and you could get arrested. All right, upstairs and into your own clothes.
But, Mom, they're a gift from your own Cousin Mae. She must know what she's doing.
Well, there's your Cousin Mae for you. The rest of my case.
I wonder why she'd send him clothes like that. This all ties in with a wonderful plan I have for making the Shady Rest a veritable gold mine.
She's going to help us. I'll go into town and get the bankruptcy papers.
Wait a minute. Do not worry about the financing, as I have lined up all the money we're going to need.
Yeah? Go on, go on.
During my flitting, I came across the sweetest little old banker you'd ever want to meet. And he's just dying to back us. I will tell you the whole story as soon as I arrive, signed your loving Cousin Mae. Well, Uncle Joe, what do you think now?
What do I think? I've always said your cousin would capitalize on that wonderful personality of hers. She's got a good, level head on her shoulder.
I return to this charming little old place, I'll say to myself, maybe you've got to stop your flitting and come back and settle down for good. Oh, darling, excuse me. This is my good friend, Miss Agnes Bedford, Mrs. Bradley.
Hello, Agnes.
How do you do? And this is Mr. Carson.
Oh, hi. I was just looking to see if you brought your banker friend.
Don't you worry, darling. I got that little lump of sugar safely tucked away in Louisville. This is my banker's daughter, Miss Agnes Bedford.
Pleasure to have you with us, dear child.
How do you do? Well, now, why don't y'all take Agnes up and show her her room while I have a little chat with your mother and uncle?
Oh, sure, on, Agnes. I'll get these.
Oh, thank you. Cousin Mae, let's go sit down, and you can tell me what all of this is about.
Oh, I'll be happy to. Well, now, I suppose you and Uncle Joe both noticed that Agnes is a trifle on the plump side.
Trifle? I was wondering if the stairs could stand it.
Sure. Remember, she's my banker's daughter.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's the rich fat and the poor fat. She's the good kind.
Anyway, her daddy doesn't like it. That's why he's willing to finance the Shady Rest Health Farm.
The Shady Rest what?
Oh, don't worry about it, Kate. I've got all the details worked out. The diet, the equipment.
The money?
You're so predictable. Anyway, what we're going to do is put her on the Mae method reducing course.
The Mae method?
That's what I call it, after me.
You? Just darling.
Well, now, if we can get Agnes to take off 15 pounds in the next 2 weeks, her daddy, the banker, is willing to put up all the money necessary to make this the finest health farm in the country.
It's a cinch. With me as manager, we'll have her so thin she won't even cast a shadow.
How did he become manager?
Oh, that's Uncle Joe. Always ready to assume the burden of leadership. But you know, Cousin Mae, I just don't think this thing is going to work
Oh,
out.
now, Kate, darling, wait a minute. I've made all the plans, the commitments.
Yes, but this is a hotel, not a health farm.
How many paying guests do you have right now?
Well, one. It's a little less than that.
You made a strong point there, Kate.
Well, it's all settled then. Now all we've got to do is find a man to go on the diet, too. That way we can take before and after pictures to show that it works for both sexes.
It's no trouble. It ought to be pretty easy to find some fella around here that's too fat.
Very easy.
You know, if I didn't have such a trim and athletic figure, I'd swear you were talking about me. Now, wait a minute. My looks are deceiving. I only wear these check shirts because checks make you look fat. You'd be amazed at the insurance men I've discouraged.
Uncle Joe, stand up, please.
Okay, but as you can see, I just give the illusion of being fat.
You got about 40 pounds of illusion hanging over that belt.
Uncle Joe, you'll be just perfect for it. Why, after 2 weeks on my diet, you'll be even more attractive and handsome than you are now.
All right, but I'm going to hold you responsible
Responsible? Whatever for?
for all the widows' hearts I break in the valley.
Oh, and listen, I want all of you girls to be sure and wear those outfits I sent you, especially around Agnes. Seeing y'all look so slim and trim will give her an extra goal to shoot for.
Now, look, Cousin Mae, you sure you gotta go? Because I'm really not up on this sort of stuff.
Oh, don't be silly. Kate, I've got to get back to Louisville and watch Honey so's that sugar don't melt away. Now, look, you follow my main method just the way I wrote it down for you. Nothing can go wrong. Bye. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Good luck.
Would you please tell me how I let her talk me into this crazy thing?
She's pretty slick, but you sure got her on that one point.
What was that?
Letting her believe that I'm going along with this diet thing, too. She sure fell for that. Kate, you aren't smiling and nodding. You've got an awful low-calorie look there.
That's because you have an awfully low-calorie future. Now, according to the Mae method, reducing can be fun. We all agreed? Now, Agnes, how do you know until you've really tried? Have you really tried? Well, let's look at it this way. No push-ups, no knee bends, no rope skipping or the like. Now, doesn't that sound good?
Uh-huh.
All it calls for is this. Go to it, girls. go right down there, Uncle Joe. Now, according to the May method, the client is to be weighed periodically so as to determine what progress is being made. So, would you step on the scale, please? Well, look at that. You've lost 8 ounces already. Is that all? Well,
8 ounces, that's like taking a cup of water out of the Atlantic Ocean.
Joe, now, I think it's a very commendable start. And I know if you apply yourself that you're going to lose those 15 pounds in 2 weeks' time.
But after all I've been through, it doesn't seem like very much to lose.
Agnes, do you realize how much 8 ounces is?
8 ounces? Well, that's about what a banana split with 4 different kinds of ice cream and covered with syrup and nuts and a maraschino cherry on top would weigh. I'm hungry.
Steve, may I bother you?
Anytime, shortstop.
We need some help.
We?
Well, actually, it's Mom. We have to do something to help poor Agnes. She's having a terrible time with her dieting because she can't keep her mind off food. What if you took her for a ride in your plane?
Sure, but it's not much fun going up and down the runway.
I mean, take her flying.
Sorry, I'd never get the plane off the ground.
It's cruel.
Well, cruel it may be, but go fight the law of gravity.
Steve.
Okay, I'll think of something. Hi. How goes the diet?
Oh, please, Steve, don't even talk about food.
I'm sorry. What would you like to talk about?
Food?
You know, in the Air Force, when they taught us a survival course, they said one of the things to do when you were shot down and starving was to try to take your mind off of food, like concentrating on something else. I got it. Do you like music?
Very much.
Well, then. Just kiss me once, then kiss me twice, then kiss me once again. It's been a long, long time. Haven't felt like this, my dear, since I can't remember when. It's been a long, long time. You'll never know how many dreams I dreamed about you, or just how empty they all seem without you. So kiss me once, then kiss me twice, then kiss me once again. It's been a long, long time. Been a long, long time. It's been a long, long time. You'll never know how many dreams I dreamed about you, or just how empty they all seem without you. So kiss me once, then kiss me twice, then do it again. It's been a long, long time. It's been a long, long time.
Oh, Steve, that was wonderful.
Thanks. Well, I hope it did the trick.
Not really. Wrong title.
Wrong title?
Mm-hmm. You see, it's been a long, long time since I had any solid food.
You got a problem.
Time for our periodic weigh-in. Now, Billy Joe, you keep the record. Agnes, please. Would you look at that? She's lost 5.5 pounds.
Oh, that's great.
I'm so proud of you. We're going to reach our goal sure before May gets back. Get down, dear. All right, Uncle Joe, it's your turn.
Kate, this is her big moment. I don't want to steal her thunder. Catch me another time.
Uncle Joe, you're all heart. Oh, snack time. Everybody in the kitchen for watercress sandwiches. Come on, dear.
Get off of there. Still 22 pounds.
Well, how could you say a thing like that, dear? Look what you've done already. 5.5 pounds. Oh, your father's going to be so happy.
Oh, not for long. You see, I know myself, and I don't think I can take it much more.
Well, now, maybe we've been a little strict with ourselves. I mean, maybe we could let the bars down a little.
Really?
Just a little. 2 rye crisps instead of 1?
Now,
3 carrot sticks. An extra tablespoon of raisins.
All right, all right. What is this, Softies Incorporated?
Uncle Joe.
I've been listening to all this. What's the matter with you women anyway? Can't you take a little hardship? Boy, oh boy, I've been on this diet too, you know. You don't hear me complaining, do you? Well?
No, we don't. How about that?
I'll tell you how about that. When a man makes up his mind to do something, he goes ahead and does it. You gotta be tough. It's the only way.
Hi, Agnes. How's everything?
oh, fine. Until now.
That's good. Just keep your mind off food. Because if you think about it, you'll... Oh, sorry.
Could I just smell the wrapper? Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, Agnes, you're just making it more difficult for yourself.
I know. I'm just weak.
I shouldn't do this, but here.
Oh, thank you.
That's enough.
But we're barely out of sight of the hotel.
That's why it's enough. Maybe you better turn your back.
Oh.
Now you can turn around.
You're going fishing?
That's right. You don't expect me to support this on lettuce, leaves, and yogurt.
That's not playing the game.
This is no time for games. I'm trying for survival. Hey, am I wasting my pity on you or not?
Not.
Good girl. You start a fire and I'll get the fish.
Oh, isn't that heavenly? I just wish I didn't feel so guilty.
You want to just watch while I eat?
I didn't say I felt that guilty. Remember, don't tell a soul. I'll deny everything. Oh, you can trust me, and bless you, Billy Joe. Oh, peanut butter, my favorite kind. What am I saying? Every kind is my favorite. Who is it?
It's me, Betty Joe.
Oh, just a minute.
Here, say nothing.
Oh, thank you, Betty.
Agnes, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, may I come in?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Agnes, you know that a diet must be followed rigorously.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've been doing that.
Well,
There's no need to answer because I know every bite you've had.
you do?
And that's why I think you deserve a reward.
A what?
Oh, my, a chicken leg! Remember, it's just between you and me.
Oh, those dear, sweet people. Now I feel guilty about taking this.
Well, this is D-Day, the moment of truth. Agnes, Uncle Joe, we're ready for you. Billy Joe, you record the weights. And Steve, you're all set with the camera, huh? Now, Agnes, you step on the scales first.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the matter, dear?
Oh, nothing.
Why are you walking that way? Yeah, I've turned around again on the scale. What happened to your dress? Well,
It shrunk?
it couldn't shrink hanging in the closet. Agnes, get on those scales.
Mom, she's gained 12 pounds.
I admit it. I cheated.
I know, but 12 pounds on one chicken leg? I admit it. I'm guilty.
Kate, I'm shocked. How could you do such a thing?
It wasn't only Mom's fault. I sneaked her some sandwiches. I gave her apples, candy bars.
Well, if you're going to be that way about it, 6 trout.
Gracious, how are we going to explain this to poor May? What's going to happen to all her wonderful plans? Uncle Joe, maybe you lost enough to... Why are you shaking your head? Button your jacket.
Kate, what's the point? We blew the whole thing.
We might salvage something. Button your jacket.
Oh, Kate.
You did stay on your diet, didn't you? When a man makes up his mind to do something, he does it. Isn't that what you said?
Well, sure.
Button your jacket.
Okay.
Joe, Agnes, darling. Oh, Cousin Kate, it's so good to be back.
Hello, May.
Cousin Kate, is something wrong? You don't look happy.
Well, I'm afraid I got bad news for you.
Oh, well, I've got good news.
Yeah, but this news may not make that news so good. Agnes, instead of losing 15 pounds, gained 12.
Oh, well, that's nice, as long as she's healthy. And you are healthy, aren't you, darling?
I guess so.
Of course you are. Now, why don't you run upstairs and pack, and I'll take you back to Daddy. Huh, Susan? Oh, my, she did gain weight, didn't she? Yeah, well, it doesn't matter.
Cousin May, aren't you upset?
Upset? Whatever for?
What about the health farm, the May method?
Oh, that old thing. That was last week.
What's that?
Oh, darling, I've got something this week that's going to make us a gold mine. Oh, Uncle Joe, would you run out and bring in that little basket I left out on the porch right away, please? Oh, wait till I tell you the story. You just won't believe it. You know that trip I was taking back south? Well, I was supposed to flit off to Nashville. And instead of going to Nashville, I decided to take a side flit to Biloxi. Well, I met the sweetest little old rancher you ever did see. Kate, he was just bulging with personality and greenbacks. Oh, thank you, darling. Let's just put it right down here. So I said to this little old fella, now, where on earth did you get all those greenbacks? And he said chinchilla. My dears, he had chinchilla as far as the eye could see. And I said, but that's just the thing for my cousin Kate, the Shady Rest Chinchilla Ranch. Well, before I knew what he was doing, he insisted I take 2 of the chinchilla. And I know this is going to be the beginning of the most marvelous relationship we have ever had. Cousin Kate? Well, Uncle Joe, she just went off and left. You know, I do believe Cousin Kate is getting flighty.